One thing I have noticed, which I do not like, and I'm being honest with you, when we get to this point where our children start hitting middle school and high school, I've noticed a lot of moms and dads taking their hands off. And now is not the time to take your hands off your children. I'm going to tell you why too. Very simply, it will lead them astray. When Proverbs 22:6 says, train up a child in the way they should go, when they're older, they will not depart from it. It doesn't actually put a time frame on when your training is done. And I'm telling you right now, in middle school, training is not done. If anything, is beginning. You know, you've been training them and teaching them everything for life while they're little, and you're getting them ready and you're getting their steps together. You're getting them prepared for what they need to be doing in the next phase of their life, right? I know the sun's coming in, but once you get to that point, now you're dealing with a whole new set of problems. The enemy has new things for your children. They're going to middle school, meaning that there's going to be phones, there's going to be addictions. I remember I was talking to one of the counselors at his school, and they were already saying that they already have seen signs of children who are starting to drink alcohol, and they're only 10, 11, 12, and probably 13 at the most, because it's middle school. And you do have some 10-year-olds. So I'm just saying this to say, now's not the time to take your hands off. Now is actually the time to put your hands on. I'm not saying being overbearing or watching everything they do. Like when I dropped off Tyler right now, I didn't go in with him, but I did watch from a distance because I wanted to make sure he got to where he needed to get to. Now, I trust Tyler. I know Tyler's going to do what he needs to do, but Tyler's also a child. And I also know that the enemy will go after you. The enemy can't get you. He will definitely get your children. So I still have to monitor and make sure everything's getting done the way it's supposed to be getting done. That is my exact point. I want to make sure, ladies, that you're understanding that. Like, now's not the time to pull back and be like, okay, they got it. No, they don't. That is why we see teenage pregnancy. That is why we see so many issues with mental illness and the breaking down of a child's identity and them wanting to change who they are, because they're losing their sense of identity and who they are in Christ, because we're just letting things go and being willy-nilly. Now's not the time to be willy-nilly. Now, I saw one mama walking her boy into the school holding his hand. That's not the time for that either. Those days are probably finished and wrapped up, because they're already on to the next phase of life. You know, and I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. Some of you want latchkey kids. Some of you want children that are super independent. Tyler's very independent too. But now is not the time to take your hands off to the point where your child is just making all the decisions and calling all the shots. No. But it's also not the time to overbear them and like mama bear hold them. They do still have to grow up, especially if you want to have a relationship with them when they're older and they don't feel smothered. You have to figure out where's the boundary, how to let them grow up, but also do your job. Do your job, girl. You know, don't just be like, oh, well, they getting older. It's time for me to go find me a man. It's time for mama. It's time for mama time. No, it's not. Okay? That's a whole other conversation we haven't even actually had on this channel yet. That the reason that some of us are struggling with our children and struggling with our lives are the men. It's the men. But that's a different video. And I'll have that video coming out for you soon. But I want you to focus on what is at hand, and it's the first day of school. Some of the kids have already gone back, but for the ones that haven't gone back, get your year together. Get excited about it. I'm so excited. My little boy's starting middle school. We're on a new journey of life. We're on a new phase of life, and I'm so excited because he's about to be a little man and probably have a little mustache. But I'm keeping my hands on because I want him to go the direction he needs to go towards God and for his life to turn out for the best. I say this with the open heart, ladies. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and put them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.